guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be reviewing everything ABH, Puro ABH, everything, all of their new releases. I am just so excited. Y'all know ABH has been my ride or die brand since the day I started makeup. Finally, 2 years later after I started doing makeup, your girl ended up on the PR list. So I've been receiving all of the new releases. Honestly, if I wasn't on the PR list, I would not be able to afford all of this. So I am super grateful that all of this is even being sent to me. Like, it's just like, it still blows my mind. But everything in this video is one of the new ABH releases. So I'm gonna start off and show you guys the Norvina palette. This launches tomorrow. So I kind of just threw this look together just to show some pop of color and to match their liquid lipstick coral set. So there's that as well. And then I'm also reviewing their foundation and their powder. So it's everything. The new loose powders, everything that just came out. So if you guys want to see how I got this look and kind of watch me as I use all of these products for the first time, keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, we have so much to go through. Like, the amount of new product that ABH has come out with, I can't do. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, obviously I already did my brows, and I used the Brow Wiz and the Brow Definer in shade dark brown. So once I do that, I always prime my eyes with a base. Now, I used to use the P. Louise base, but since this ABH primer has come out, this has been my go-to. It's super white and super tacky, so when you apply your shadows on top, it makes the shadows like that much brighter. So that's my first step in every look that I do. And I'm going to use it especially using the Norvina palette because they sent a primer with that eyeshadow, so I think the formula is meant to work its magic with the eye primer. So there is a mini eye primer in a regular size. The mini I think is $13 and then the regular size is $23. If you wanted to give it a try and you didn't want to buy the big version, I would suggest going with the mini just to make sure you like it rather than paying full price for the bigger version. Look at this packaging. This is where the eye primer was, but here we are, and here she is. Yes, I can't wait to play with this. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the box. And it's like a tin packaging. It's pretty thin and it's kind of heavy, but yeah, it's like in a tin. I don't know how else to describe this, but let's go ahead and open her up together. If I can open it. Here comes the clear sheet. Okay, so here she is. Ready? So this is launching tomorrow. It's going to be online only. You're not going to be able to get it in stores. You have to order this online. There are 25 eyeshadow pans in this palette, and it's going to retail for $60. So there are 16 mattes and 9 shimmer shadows. So, I mean, I feel like you can do anything with this palette, really. You can go with natural or you can add a pop of color. I know some people don't like to do these crazy looks that I do, but if you want to add a pop of color in your look, there is pops of color in here. So, let's start playing with her, because... Okay, so I think I'm going to go in with the purples and the pinks and the shimmers. I'm kind of leaning towards that vibe. So, first shade that I'm going to go in with is going to be the darkest purple, which I feel is A3. So I'm going to take that, and I'm using a tiny paintbrush. Y'all know my holy grails. Tiny paintbrush, and I'm going to draw an outline of where the cut crease is going to go. So now that you have that, it's smooth sailing from here. I feel like that's honestly the hardest part, is to make sure you have an outline. Now I have that, I'm gonna go in with the next lightest, or the next darkest purple shade, and I'm going to use a small pencil brush just because I want to make sure I keep the shadows close together so that I'm being neat and precise. So I'm going to go in with A2, and I'm going to go along that outline and just kind of pack this shade. Okay, so next step, I'm going to take the shadow A5. So I'm just going to press this along the top of this. These shadows are like in your face, disgrace. Okay. So I zoomed it in for you guys so you could see the shadow better. Since this is going to be the top color, I'm just going to go ahead and go in, apply more. Now that that is blended out, I'm going to go in with the shade A2, and I'm going to blend that up into the pink. Once I have that, I'm going to go back in with A5 just because I want to build back up that pink. So now that that's done, I'm going to go in with another thin brush, and I'm going in with shade A3, and I'm going to go back over that outline that we first started out with, and I'm going to fill it upwards just so we can get that depth going. So the color is coming together. So now that that's done, I'm going to apply tape, and I'm going to put that on my outer corner. Basically, I'm just going to perfect this wing. Just like that. Okay, so now we've got that eye done. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye, and then we can jump into the foundation. Okay, so now that I have both eyes done, I kind of just winged it on this one. I didn't really pay much attention. My main focus is always this eye because that's where I take my pictures, so I'm gonna spend the most time on this eye. Now, the moment we've probably all been waiting for. I'm sorry, there's fingerprints all over it. I've already been in this box. Here they are. They sent me 5 different shades, and the shade that works best for me is 335W. And it's still a little tan for me, but I make it work. And I'm gonna use a beauty blender. They do have a foundation brush, but I just feel like this beauty blender is my everything. Well, the packaging kind of reminds me of the NARS foundation packaging. It's glass, and it has a lid, obviously, and a pump as well. Let's see. There is 1 fluid ounce. The foundation retails for $38. You can find this at Sephora, Ulta. I'm gonna use 1 pump and see how far that gets me. And as you can see, like within the light, this is a luminous foundation. So as I apply it and the lights are hitting my skin, you can see that it is luminous. And to me, honestly, this feels like a higher end version of the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I may be wrong, or you may not agree with me, but that's what I feel like. That's how I feel like it applies on my skin. 1 pump kind of covered almost all of it except for this side of my face and the top, so I added another pump, and I'm gonna go in on this side. So 2 pumps does the job. If you want to go in with more, that's fine, but I feel like this gave me enough coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and apply concealer. Okay, so I really want that bright under eye. Now that I have my concealer, we're gonna go in with the next new product that ABH came out with. Here they are. I don't know how to hold this. 6 shades of the loose powder. These powders are big AF. Like, look how big this is compared to my big ass head. There is 0.9 ounces in here. These retail for $36. And again, there are 6 different shades. The one that I'm gonna use today is shade Vanilla. I also like the banana one, but for this look and this bright under eye, I'm gonna go in with Vanilla. So I'm just gonna pat this in my under eye. This powder does remind me of the Laura Mercier powder. It just really just makes your face look that much more flawless. Like your skin looks airbrushed with this. Okay, so now that our face is almost done, I'm gonna finish off the under eye. I'm going to apply the shades that we applied on top, and I'm gonna apply that on the lower lash line. So now that the eyes are pretty much done and my hair looks a hot mess, we are gonna go in with the powder bronzer, and I'm gonna use shade Cappuccino, which is a little too dark for me. Excuse me. But I'm gonna blend it out and make it work. I'm gonna go in with one of the blush trios, Cocktail Party, and I'm gonna use Scorching and maybe a mix of Babe, these two. I kind of want it to match the shadow. I'm gonna go ahead and apply lashes off camera, and then we'll be back for the finishing touches. Okay, so now that we have the lashes on, I'm gonna go in with highlight, of course, which we are going to use one of the new loose highlighters. Can we talk about the packaging for a second? Here are the 2 shades. So this one is called Peach Fizz, and this one is called Vegas. Yeah, Vegas. So I think I'm gonna go in with Peach Fizz just because it kind of goes with the look. And with loose highlighters, these are pretty thick. I've used loose highlighters that are more like fine, more like, they're just easier to apply. These you do have to blend a little bit more. So I'm gonna use the ABH A23 brush, and you wanna use a brush like this to apply loose highlighters because it's a bigger brush and it's easier to like blend it out rather than using a fan brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. You do have to work with it, blend it out, and it is such a beautiful rose gold shade. Like, look at that. Look at that. Now, the last part of this look is, of course, lipstick. They came out with 4 new coral shades. I'm gonna go in with shade Neon Coral just because I want to match the neon that we put on the lid. She is coral. Okay, so here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and hearing my thoughts about all of these amazing products. The Norvina palette launches tomorrow, the 26th. It is $60. Do I think you need it? If you collect palettes, obviously you can't go wrong with this. Either way, you can't go wrong with this because it has some neutral tones and pops of color and shimmers. So I really think this is a versatile palette that you can take with you anywhere and create multiple different looks. If that's a natural look, if that's something like this, I think it's a good palette to have. It's very thin, it's very sturdy. The eyeshadow pans are obviously bigger than their normal palettes, so that's why it's more expensive. The formula of these shadows are like thick and creamy and super blendable, so I really like working with these shadows. Here comes Lily. So the foundation is super luminous and very full coverage. Again, I really think this is a high-end version of the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy foundation, which is my favorite drugstore. So this being Anastasia, I think it's great coverage and it makes my skin look flawless. The powders remind me of the Laura Mercier powder. Obviously, this is like way bigger, and this will last me like forever. It does give your skin that airbrushed effect. The loose powders I think are amazing. They are pretty thick, so it does take a little bit of blending out. But other than that, I think they are super gorgeous on the skin. The last part is these lippies. This is like my favorite. These are my favorite colors. Neon Coral is my favorite, so I love this set, and I think it's perfect for the summer, as well as you can pull these off in the winter, fall, so I think it's a good color to use throughout the year. So those are my thoughts on When Camera's Gonna Die. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know your thoughts if you buy these products. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I do have a TikTok now, so if you want to follow me on there. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.